What's going on? YouTube is Donnie B all day, and I have something gorgeous to put in front of you guys today. These pretty blue handles. Um, I'm not exactly sure what the material is. All I know is they are sweet. This is the Case XX American Workman Sod Buster, and it is phenomenal. Closed, this thing is, I believe, like 4 3/4 with a 3 7/8 blade, and it's hard to gather like how awesome this is in size, and the only way to let you know is to show you comparison neck to neck, nut to nut with the infamous Buck 110. Right? If you don't know this knife, then you don't know knives at all. But look at the size, right, of this folder. It is freaking beautiful. And I have to say, fit and finish on this guy right here is incredible. I mean, I looked all the way around this knife, up and down and all around. I wanted to see everything there is to notice about this, and it is flawless. Now, it is strong too. Check this out. Listen to this snap. Listen. Bam. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. Bam. This thing is so tight and so right. And remember, this isn't a lock back. This doesn't lock right here, in here, anywhere. This is just a folder. So you're not going to use this for actions where you're going to be stabbing into something, because it's going to fold down and cut off your fingers. This is a workman's knife. This is made for slicing open things. It's made for cutting and carving and things like that. It is in freaking incredible. I have to say that this is probably, as of today, and this is the day I got it, probably one of my new favorite knives. I am going to use the snot out of this Case sod buster. I know it's the American Workman sod, but it's got a pretty long name. But check out this brass frame in here. Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. You got the steel body in here, right? Boop, right there, with these brass liners. I think that's what they are. I think it's a steel frame with brass liners. Then they put on this awesome blue scales with these perfectly flushed brass pins, and I mean perfectly flushed. I run my finger across there and all I feel is the blue scale. And the way these are sanded down, you see how this is actually on the rounded edge, but you would never know. I mean, they are so gorgeous. This edge, holy mackerel. I'm talking, this is an edge, guys. This is, I mean, wow. I mean, I'm running out of hair because I already practiced taking off hair with it. It is so, I just dropped all the hair. It is so sharp. I mean, incredibly sharp. This isn't just shaven arm sharp. This is literally, let's see, we can get a good straight edge going. You see all the, I don't know if you can see all those little hairs, but all those little hairs on there. And I was already shaven, which means I'm catching the nubs and cutting off the nubs. This thing is, this is like having a bic that folds and can cut through wood. I mean, it's really that cool. So here's the deal today. It is pouring rain outside, and I'm not going outside and getting soaked to show you something I could show you inside. I'm not going to be throwing it today, obviously, and being a folder, if I threw it, there's a good shot it would hit and close. I'm not going to be doing crazy chopping or anything like that. So there's a lot of things that I would do outside that I don't need to do. And there's a lot of things that I can do inside that I will do. So first things first, I showed you it's sharp. The blade is sharp, and it's that true sharp edge that they have. It's their own thing, and it's amazing. I mean, I love Case knives. Anybody who's seen my videos knows that I love Case knives. And the reason is because they're unbeatable. I mean, the edge, this True Sharp technology, how they do it, it's just gorgeous. Just like that beautiful stamping, nice and deep grooved cuts. Just awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to work that edge. First, we have a box, obviously. So what's, you know, a knife like this good for? It's just daily stuff. So right here, if I want to, you know, it's just going to glide right through. I didn't go all the way down, obviously, but if I want right out of frame, it's just going to cut. If I want, a lot of people do the paper test. This is cardboard. This is packing cardboard, right? And they do that paper shave thing. Now, this isn't just cardboard. This is cardboard with packing tape on it. And it's just maniac sharp. I mean, maniac sharp. You can do the paper test all you want. Give me packing cardboard and I will show you better than what you're doing. Here, keep an eye on this. See that? I mean, it's effortless cutting. Just keep an eye on the inside. I'll get there from the outside. This stuff, let's see. We'll twist this packaging stuff. Now, I can pull, and you guys see that. I'm not weak, right? So that's pretty strong. What we're going to do is we're just going to slice it right open like it's not even there. A nice clean cut all day long. I mean, all day long. Guys, this knife is so sharp. I mean, here it goes. I just got to cut a box in half. Okay, well, that's easy enough. Here, just let me get my case because this is how little effort it takes to cut a box in half. Where's my cut line? Oh, it's way over here because I didn't look. So, okay, well, I cut a box in half. And it's just that simple. Let's see, bind that all up, and we'll just cut straight through, and it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. What needs to be cut is going to get cut with this knife. It is awesome. This is the kind of thing where if it had a hat, if you put a hat on this knife, it would be a halo. That's how great this thing is. And it's just so pretty. These dark blue scales, I wish I knew what they were called. I wonder if I could pull it up real quick while I'm talking to you. I doubt it, and I don't want to make this boring. So I'm just going to chalk this off as, I don't know what it's called. But all I know is that they're so comfortable and so nice. And I can't get over the size of this knife. I can't. Here, let's close this buck, right? And look at this next to the buck. Look at this next to the Essie, right? These are big pocket knives. This is a big folder right here. And you can keep this with you anywhere you go. Now, how do you open these? You can either pinch and pull, right? Or you can thumb pull, you know, use your thumbnail. And a lot of times these thumbnail pulls are so crappy that you can't get a thumbnail in there. Not case. They understand that some humans aren't built like gorillas and we don't have these giant nails hanging off the ends of our hands. And they know that we need to open the knife, and to do so, they need to make an adequate thumbnail puller. And that little groove right there is a lifesaver when you need to use it for a thumbnail. Now, I did bring in a nice big hefty piece of wood, and I did vacuum today, so I'm not going to be chopping any wood because then my rug's going to get all crappy, you know, after I... Alright, I'll sacrifice. Look at this. This is a little folding knife. Not little, it's actually kind of big. But this is hardwood and a folder, and it's literally chopping right through. Let's look at this edge together. Let's look at this edge together. This is case. This is case. This is just in case you need a real knife. Case, 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 case. So let's do one of the fun things this knife is really good for, and we're gonna carve. You know what I mean? Let's say you and your brand new girlfriend, because you don't do this when you've been with somebody for 40 years. You know, you go and you find a tree or whatever, and you want to carve your initials, and you know, Joni loves Chachi type thing. This knife is made literally to be that knife that you carve in the letters of you and your love. That's gonna last forever, because this knife is so simple to use. It's just fantastic. Now let's see if we can I'm gonna just carve out a little spot here and show you some fine work right here. And they're all flaking off because it's just so nice. But you need to get some fluff for fire. Whew. I'll tell you what, when you find a better one, let me know. This knife is just fantastic. So obviously inside I'm not going to be able to do a ton of stuff, but basically this is a folding knife. This is made to cut things open. This is made to whittle with. I just whittled, I just cut. I showed you how sharp it is. Now let's see. You'd be able to hear that if it wiggled, right? If it wobbled, it had any problems, you'd be able to hear that. There is nothing. The only thing I just heard was, hear that? That's that tree dust. That's it. This thing is, I mean, the snap, the power this thing closes and opens with, it lets you know that this is closed, and it lets you know that this is open. Just with my hands especially, double XL gloves, you know, my hands are, you know, over 9 inches by far. And this thing is comfortable in my hand. I mean, really comfortable. It, you know, fits like a glove. That's what they say. It fits like a glove. And it's just awesome. I mean, look at this edge. It is so fine. You know, you've heard of angel hair pasta. Well, I'll tell you what, this is angel hair edge. So, and I gotta say, the price on this, I believe it's sub 30, guys, that you can find this online. That is amazing. It's somewhere in there. I know it's under 40, and I think it was under 30. I do believe I found this under 30 bucks. And when I saw it, I didn't realize, I looked at the measurements. I saw the measurements, I read them with my eyes, and I pulled it into my brain, and I said, okay, that's how big it is. But it didn't register to me how big this knife is until I opened it, and I said, you have got to be kidding me. That thing is massive for a pocket knife folder. Now let's see, I do have some cordage here. And what we'll do is we'll come up to this, and we'll just cut that in half right there. And so it handles 2 pieces of cord without issue. So how about 4 pieces of cord? Let's get it right here. So here we are. And it is just, I mean, it takes very, very little work to make a mess. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm making a mess in this house. It's just magnificent. I'm wondering if I have something else we can cut into, because I'm loving this and I don't want to stop. Hold on a second. Ask and ye shall receive. All right, so here we go. Let's open this back up, and we'll just nice and easy. We'll just work around like a can opener, really. Look at this. I mean, it is so... I'm not using any power. I'm just literally cutting right through. It is so simple. Now, that was aluminum, right? Aluminum is metal. Let's see how the tip and the edge held up there. Oh, wait, is that brand new out of the box? Did Donnie B all day just do a miraculous switch for a new knife? No, it's really that sharp. How sharp is it? It's, well, running out of hair sharp. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Huh. All those hairs right there. It's coming off the arm, which means this didn't lose any of its edge. Cutting through wood and cutting through a can. cutting through cardboard, cutting through paper, cutting through, you know, rope. It doesn't lose the edge. This is true sharp, and it is truly sharp. So if you're looking for a serious, and I mean serious, made in the USA, fantastic blade, this American Worker Sod Buster by Case, this is something that you would absolutely enjoy. It's just great. I mean, it's simply said, it's just great. This is the kind of knife that when I open it in the package, I get excited. And then after I use it, it's one of those things that just made my day. I mean, anything could have happened earlier in my day that led me to believe my day was good. And then this came, and life just got better. It's a piece of folding art that's sharp as a razor. If you guys are looking for something to throw in your pocket, throw in your car, throw in your go bag, you need to shave wood, you know, and sharpen sticks to make points. If you want to make your homemade arrows or anything that you need to cut, cans of soda, grab one of these. For the price on a blade this magnificent and this well built, you're not gonna say, oh, I wish I got something else. This is gonna be that knife that you bought and you said, holy crap, Donnie B all day, I think I'm gonna get 2 of them, because this thing is awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys are smart enough to watch this and think, wow, he's really serious, because I'm really serious. This thing is ridiculous. Buy one, enjoy one, have it, use it, love it. I'm Donnie B all day, and until next knife.